Hey, welcome back to the show, survivors. Appreciate you all joining us. Tonight, we are going to pay tribute to an absolute hero law enforcement officer that probably saved hundreds and hundreds of lives. You're not going to want to miss this. I have a video to show you, and oh my God, it's unbelievable. But before we do that, we're going to jump right into our beer moment. John, what do you have for us, buddy?
Okay, we have from Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company. And where are they located again?
They are in Lakeland, Florida, which is south of us.
Okay, this is Toboggan Blonde Ale.
And man, is it good. Ooh, I like that. Very similar to the last one we had on the last show.
Yeah, it is.
I actually think the other one was a tad bit better.
Just a little more of a flavor to it.
The other one did, yeah. I'm going to give this one like an 8.5.
Well, to be consistent, I'll give it an 8.7.
There you go.
0.2 above what you give it.
Yeah, there you go. But I really like it, though.
It is good.
All right, listen, we want to thank our sponsors, Kenny's Groceries. That's where we got the beer at. They are located in Orange City at the corner of French Avenue and 1792. I want to thank Tom and Kristen Clem of Exit Advantage Realty. They are our biggest sponsor for the show. Thank you so much, guys. If you guys want to buy or sell a home or do a cash sale or a cash buy, these are the folks. I have all of their information in the description below. Check it out. Third sponsor, C&R Constructors. They are a general contractor in Central Florida, and they are amazing. John, they just did work for you, right?
They just closed my garage and built stairs for my swim spa and everything.
And did pavers and everything else. They did an absolutely fantastic job for John, and I'm sure they can for you. All the information, again, will be below. All right, so to get into the show tonight, this lady, Toni Schuck, she's a trooper with the Florida Highway Patrol. And I'm sure you've seen it on the news if you're local here. If not, I urge you, after you watch this video and see her video on our show, to go back and just watch it again and watch the interview with Toni, Trooper Schuck, afterwards, where she comes out of the hospital and they talk to her. She's got a big cut on her forehead and this and that. This is a mother of two. Okay, and we're going to watch the video here along with you guys. I've seen it several times. John's seen it a couple times. But let's take a second and just watch this video. All right, here we go.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Holy shit.
I've seen it a number of times, but every time I see it, holy shit.
And let's go to our trivia question before we get started on the conversation on this. Our question for the show is going to be, in law enforcement, what do the initials THI, Tom Henry India, THI, stand for in law enforcement?
Okay, the first one to answer correctly will get a classic Surviving the Badge sticker. Now, just so you understand, and THI may be regional. I don't know if the rest of the country calls it that, but we both work in Florida, so that's what it's called in Florida. So you may have to look into Florida law enforcement,
right?
Or phone a friend.
I'm telling you, if you put those initials in Google, it'll show up.
Probably.
So, anyway, so let's get into Toni Schuck's story. This is a mother of two. She's out on patrol working a special detail in Tampa, Florida, and it is a charity run. It's like a 5K or something like that. I don't remember the distance, but there are runners on the highway. I believe it was 275 was the highway they were on. Goes over the Skyway Bridge.
Which is actually, it's like a mile high.
Oh my God!
It's one of the highest bridges in the country.
It's
and
amazing.
They shut it down at like 35-mile-per-hour winds, and
right.
I mean, it is a treacherous bridge. because I think they have. That's where cruise ships go.
All the cruise ships come in there to the port of Tampa. Absolutely.
So you got to understand how high this bridge is.
So these folks are in the roadway. They've got the roadway closed. They've got several roadblocks up the road. They've got everything shut down, everything closed off. Safety to the max. And all of a sudden they get a radio call. Toni gets a radio call. Hey, somebody just ran through our roadblocks. She didn't stop. Or they didn't stop. I don't think they knew it was a female. They didn't stop. And here's Trooper Schuck, Toni. She's the last line of defense, guys. She is what is between all of these runners that are in the highway, running on the highway.
On the bridge.
So
they have no method to escape.
There's nowhere to go. You can't jump off in a ditch to avoid a car. If you jump off, you're going 100 and something feet to the ground, to the water, and you're dead. So she is out here, and she sees the car coming. Another trooper or deputy or something is a little bit late, as you can see in the video.
Probably just missed it.
Just missed it. Tried to get in front of the vehicle. Just missed it. And as you saw from that vehicle, she lines her vehicle up and has to adjust to stop this runaway, basically, vehicle. And the woman was charged with DUI, property damage, and everything else. And you can see her video in the court. You can look that up too. Her first appearance in court, and they said, do you have a way to, make it to court and whatever? She goes, well, my car's no longer working. And she laughs like it's a big freaking joke. This reminds me of the grannies, the dancing grannies up north.
Wisconsin.
The
Christmas parade.
Oh, my God. And that van took out however many grannies. Oh, my God.
That's what she was probably thinking. This may have been because the one in Wisconsin was an intentional act.
Intentional.
And thank God he didn't kill 100 people.
Oh,
he honestly could have.
And so could this lady. Yeah.
This trooper is probably thinking,
yep,
that's what's going to happen.
This is another dancing grannies incident.
So she made a decision. And you can see she actually made the decision because you can see her cut her wheel right into the path of this oncoming car driving the wrong direction on the roadway. Okay, she made a decision. She laid her life down on the line to protect citizens.
Forget her 2 children at home, everything else. It's unbelievable.
And you've got to remember, I will say probably 95% of the cops would do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, I know there are some who won't. I'm not trying to. Just try and wrap your mind around the thought of I am willing to give up my life.
Die right now.
Right now. The decision I make right now is likely going to kill me.
Yep.
And leave my kids orphans or, without a mother. But I'm willing to make that decision right now.
All because I raised my hand and I put a badge on my chest. And you know what? I don't think on this channel we have any cop haters. If we do, you know what? Watch this and see what you think about them then. Yeah, there's some bad cops out there, okay? But this lady right here, I'm telling you what, she risked her life. And thank God she was in a full-size Chevy Tahoe that weighed a lot, had a lot of front-end room on it, between the engine and her and the front bumper and all. But this woman, I estimated her speed at approximately 60 miles an hour. It looked like to me minimum 60 miles an hour coming at her. Guys, you can't stop a 3,000, 35, 4,000-pound vehicle at 60 miles an hour with anything less than a full-size vehicle, a train, or something like that. You're not going to step out there. Stop sticks wouldn't have worked. Stop sticks would have just blown her tires slowly. She would have still went down the road and killed 20, 30, 40, 50 people.
What if she was driving like a Tesla, an electric vehicle? That's very important because we need to be conscious of the fuel we use and things like that. So why do cops drive bigger cars?
Well, number one, for the protection. Number two, because they have 7,000 pounds of gear that they have to carry.
Did you see the amount of equipment that was in her car? And you see what happens. And this is a word to the officers out there who have their cars and they just
stacked this high with shit.
Shit everywhere.
Yes.
Okay. Everything in your passenger compartment is a potential missile.
It is. And go back and watch the slow-mo. And what I want you guys to look at this time is I want you to look at her passenger seat. She has a carrier organizer. John and I both, matter of fact, I gave him one.
Yeah.
It hooks on the back of the seat. You can put your ticket book, your report folder, whatever else, all your paperwork that you use every day, all day long, right there, all stacked. Watch that thing come off of that seat and go right towards the windshield. Look at her laptop computer, which should have been secured thoroughly in that holder that it sits in.
And it may have been.
Absolutely.
Impact.
Unbelievable impact.
Right.
Unbelievable, because she was probably going 20, 25, 30 miles an hour. So you're talking anywhere between a 70 and a 90 to 100 mile an hour impact,
right,
with like a brick wall.
Right, that's running your car at 100 miles an hour into a brick wall. That's how much impact there was.
And you can see the shit from the back seat go flying forward. Thank God she didn't have anything large back there that could come through the back window or from the back and take her head off. I mean, when you see her interview at the hospital, you can see she has a big scar on her, big, gouge on her forehead or whatever. Man, I'm telling you what, if you go on, there's a link that you can go on and give her their props, and it's FHP something. I'll try to find a link and I'll put it down below where you can go on and say, thank you for what you did. You saved hundreds of lives, whatever. I can tell you the people in that race, when they found out what happened and she got out of the hospital or whatever, I can guarantee you there were letters, calls, people visiting, people. I mean, she saved, I don't even know how many lives.
And you also got to remember, going back to cops who are willing to put their lives on the line. Even the cop who gave you a hard time, gave you a ticket you didn't feel you deserved, or something like that, they're still willing to do this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
give them a break.
Yeah.
Give them a break. We understand that there's 1% out there, okay? There's 1% that are shitheads, do the wrong thing, are in it for the wrong reason, but so are their doctors, lawyers,
I was gonna say,
whatever else.
Can you name me a career that doesn't have a 1%?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gardeners, freaking, janitors, nurses. There's always, a very minute. Who?
CEOs?
Yeah.
Maybe a politician or two?
No.
I don't know.
Never.
I don't know.
Never, ever. But, guys, this woman, I'm telling you what, I wish I could shake her hand and give her a big hug and say, thank you for risking your life to save these hundreds and hundreds of people that were running in this. I don't have an iron in this fire, guys. Nobody that I know is running out there. No friends of mine, no family, no nothing else. But this Toni Schuck with the Florida Highway Patrol I want to raise a glass. I'm telling you, I want to raise a glass. Is an absolute hero among heroes. And God bless you, Toni. Surviving the badge, man. We are all behind you 100%. Thank you for what you did. I hope everything works out good for you. The lady that was driving the other car, she was fine. She was released from the hospital and taken to jail, whatever. Faces all those charges. So, comment below. Tell us what you think after watching the video. Tell us what you think. What are your thoughts? What moved you most about this? Was it her selfless act? Was it the crash itself? Was it the lady that was going the wrong way and ran through all the roadblocks and everything to get to where she was? What the hell was she thinking? Just give us some comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Or maybe it was a beer moment.
I hope not. I hope not. It probably was. Several beer moments. Yeah, probably. Visit our sponsors. You know, they have their website and or their
Contact
email
information.
address or contact information or where they're located. Visit our sponsors, guys. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for being out here with us on the show. The comments have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
And not just the Ethan Crumley case. We've gotten several comments on several of the other shows too that have started to come through. Hey, we're at 340 or so subscribers. We want to get that up there. Share it with your friends. Hey, have them come and talk to us. Whatever you comment down below, if you want to have an idea for a show.
Yeah.
What was the one that we did use here recently?
The no-knock warrants. We did
No knock warrants. I forget his name now. Do you remember his name that commented? Darn it, I forget. Rotten Sound.
Oh, okay. I think so.
Rotten Sound made a comment on here, and he said, hey, man, you know, why don't you do a no-knock warrant? And then, bam, it showed up, and he goes, oh, my God, I was wondering if you guys were going to do that. Bam, there it was. So we do listen to your comments. We respond immediately. You can always send us an email at retiredcopsrule@gmail.com. Look at the graphic below. It's right there. Let us know what you think.
Are we also available on any other platforms?
Tell them, buddy.
We're available on Spotify.
Yep,
Surviving the Badge. We do have a Twitter account.
we do.
We have a Facebook page. If you go to the Facebook page, we do have a link for our merchandise. You can get this is the classic,
The classic,
but we do have the new logo,
which is, where is it? It's right down there.
yeah, it's somewhere on your screen right now. A certain company that owns Marvel Entertainment decided that we can't use the logo
Because it was the Punisher logo, and that's part of Marvel.
We won't mention what company that was, but
Yeah. Can we just
Chapek
say
sucks.
ears?
Well, Chapek
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
He's killing Disney.
So anyway, guys, we appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for subscribing. Keep sending those comments. We love it. Share it with your friends. Let them know we're out here. We would love to have them join the whole show here and give us some comments and some new ideas. It's great. And just remember, at Surviving the Badge,
We still got your
your
six.
six.
Oh, delete. There we go.